I'm pleased to invite Dr. Bence Retvari, Secretary of State, Ministry of Public Administration and Justice of Hungary. Please.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, ministers, deputy ministers, members of parliament, first of all, please allow me to express my gratitude for the opportunity to be here. We appreciate that the distinguished audience of this prestigious conference is keen to know the truth about Hungary and the real situation in our country. You're open-minded enough to consider the facts the Hungarian government would like to share with you. We see the participants here at the conference as partners because we are convinced that we share the common goals. I would also like to express my gratitude to the government of Israel and Ambassador Ilan Moore for the close cooperation we have enjoyed in many areas that I hope we can broaden further. To effectively combat anti-Semitism also requires independent and credible sources of information and a constructive, objective approach in the pursuit of solutions to problems. As one of the youngest members of the Hungarian government, I have been able to live my adult life, in a free and democratic country. Freedom, democracy, the rule of law, human dignity, freedom of speech, freedom of conscience and equal rights are values that Hungarians have fought for many times throughout our history. As Ronald Reagan once said, freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. It's my generation's responsibility to keep, protect, and strengthen these values. In order to combat anti-Semitism, we also have to recognize that anti-Semitism exists all over the world. Its existence in a particular place is not dependent on the presence of a Jewish community there. The stated standpoint of the Hungarian government, and also my personal opinion, is that anti-Semitism is a disease of society that must be treated with all possible measures, be they legislative, educational, or otherwise. In Hungary and across Europe, the existence of anti-Semitism must not be denied. On the contrary, it must be dealt with and eradicated once and for all. We should be quite clear about the fact that Jobbik is an opposition party in the Hungarian parliament. The government of Hungary has always rejected and will continue to reject the anti-Semitic views of a number of Jobbik politicians. I believe it is important to mention the fact that the only occasion in the recent years when opposition politicians from the left and government politicians of the right have shared the same stage was to protest against the infamous proposal from Jobbik to make lists of politicians of Jewish origin. For the above-mentioned reasons, the government of Hungary has enacted many measures in this area. Let me share some of them with you. Our Prime Minister, Viktor Orbán, banned an anti-Semitic demonstration that was planned on the same day as the March of the Living in Hungary. Within the space of 2 weeks, 3-year prison sentences were handed down to those who staged a display on an anti-Semitic provocation intended to disrupt the World Jewish Congress in Budapest. The government has declared the importance of incorporating the following elements in primary and secondary education: the 1,000-year coexistence of Jewish and Hungarian communities, Jewish culture in Hungary, the contribution of Jewish people and communities to the advance of Hungarian science and culture, Holocaust remembrance and education. Representatives of the Jewish communities and the State of Israel have been invited to contribute the new national curriculum. In the year of 2000, before even the United Nations Memorial Day was established, the first Orbán government introduced the Holocaust Memorial Day to be marked annually in every school on the 16th of April. In the year of 2000, the previous Orbán administration established the Holocaust Memorial Center in Budapest. This center carries out research and exhibits material related to the Shoah and organizes national and international events and conferences. Since 2010, it has been part of the military academic curriculum to commemorate the achievements of Jewish officers in the Austro-Hungarian army. This also includes the maintenance of Jewish cemeteries, personally carried out by the cadets. The Hungarian Criminal Code penalizes the use of Nazi symbols and Holocaust denial as well. The new government banned the Hungarian Guard, the paramilitary organization with close links to Jobbik. New rules have widened the legal power of the Speaker of the House to sanction hate speech in the Parliament. In 2010, the Minister of Defense ordered that the extra services of the National Medical Center for War Veterans shall be granted to the members of the Second World War labor battalions. This year, we increased the supplementary pensions of Holocaust survivors by 50%, and another 50% increase is scheduled for the next fiscal year. These measures clearly show the present Hungarian government's commitment to combating anti-Semitism. The government dedicated the year of 2012 to the memory of Raoul Wallenberg. The year 2014 is dedicated to commemorating the 17th anniversary of the Holocaust in Hungary. And for 2015, Hungary is a candidate for the chair of the International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance. My personal opinion is that the goal of this conference is not only to express the determination of our countries to combat anti-Semitism, but also to suggest measures and best practices that can be applied in modern democracies. In this respect, I would like to ask your assistance in banning the anti-Semitic website kurus.info, which is operated outside the borders of Hungary. I'm grateful for the invitation from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the State of Israel, which enables the government of Hungary to participate in the development of such best practice and to contribute to the work arising from this distinguished conference. Thank you for your attention.